Hey guys, it's Rebecca
and Ruth.
Okay, so this video is about the BookTube-A-Thon 2016. We decided that we're going to try it. We've never done any of these challenges before, but there are 7 challenges and it's 7 days. So we figured let's have fun with it and just try it. So, anyway,
there are 7 challenges that we picked a book to fulfill each challenge. The first challenge is pick a book with yellow on the cover. So
I picked for this challenge the yellow on the cover. I picked Agatha Christie's 5 Little Pigs, and it's a Hercule Poirot mystery, which is like my favorite. I could read these in like a day. So I read this one already on Sunday, so I got like a head start, but I completed it, and it's one of those like you don't know what's going to happen or who did it until the very last few pages, where Poirot like exposes the killer, and I have so much fun reading these. Okay, what did you read for that
yellow
one?
on the cover, I picked Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief. It's the first book in the Percy Jackson series, and never read this before. It's supposed to be really good. Everyone like adores this series, so I'm excited to read this.
Okay. The next challenge: read a book only after sunset, which we both agree is kind of like this weird challenge because we like to read our books during the day, and at nighttime you just don't really want to read a whole book. So anyway, I found a quick, easy book, The BFG by Roald Dahl. It was one of my favorite movies. As a kid, we used to go to the library and like get the movie out and watch it a million times. So now I'm so excited to read the book, and there's a new movie. The new movie just came out for this. Steven Spielberg. Jeez Louise, so I'm excited to read this one. Only at nighttime I'll read this really fast. Okay, what are you going to read for that?
For After Sunset, I'm going to read Nimona by Noelle Stevenson. It's a graphic novel, and I've read a couple of graphic novels before, like the Twilight graphic novels, and they're pretty easy to read. I'm hoping that this is going to be just as easy as like the other ones I've read.
It looks pretty good. I've never read graphic novels, but
yeah.
I want to get into it too. So
yeah.
Okay. The third challenge is read a book that you discovered through BookTube, and basically, almost all of the books we read were discovered through BookTube, and we're like obsessed. So I picked a book that I've been trying to get through, and it's been like torture, but I'm going to finish this thing, and I'm determined. It's All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. This has been hard for me to read. I don't know if it's the style or the writing or whatever it is, but I'm going to try to finish this. I'm already on page 303, and there's like 530 pages, so I'm almost done, and I think if I push myself I could read this. So we're going to get to this one this week.
So for the book that was inspired by BookTube, I picked Passenger by Alexandra Bracken. It's like a historical fiction type book. It's about time travel and ships, kind of like there's pirates and a captain, so it's like that kind of thing. I had already started this a few months ago, but then I stopped it to read other books. But in the beginning of the BookTube-A-Thon, this is day 2. If we didn't say, this is day 2 of the BookTube-A-Thon. We didn't vlog yesterday. But in the beginning of the BookTube-A-Thon, I was on page 91. Now I'm on page 158. So I got a head start from a few months ago. But it's getting better. At first it was slow, but I'm excited to continue with it.
Okay, so the fourth challenge is to read a book by your favorite author, or one of your favorite authors. So for me, that is Ted Dekker, all the way. Like, I love his suspense, his fantasy. He has like thrillers. He has all types of books. So I reread Emmanuel's Veins by Ted Dekker. This one I read a few years ago, but I remember loving it so much. Like, it gripped me, this story. Basically, what I can tell you is it kind of has like a Twilight feel to it. There are, I think, vampires in it, but at the same time, it's very spiritually symbolic. Like, there's a lot of Christian symbols, so that's something that I love about Ted Dekker. So I'm going to I'm going to. I actually read this between Sunday and yesterday, which was Monday, and I finished it because I love this book. So, that one.
The book that I chose for favorite author, I chose Silverfin by Charlie Higson. It's something that I've read before, like her. I read it a long time ago, so I kind of forgot like everything. So I'm excited to refresh my memory what this was about, because like this was one of my favorite books back then.
Yeah.
And I think it's middle grade. If not,
Yeah, it's like a James Bond, like a young James Bond story.
Yeah.
I read it also when I was like,
it's really good.
11.
And there's actually a series of it, and back then I didn't know that. So I want to read this and actually continue with the series.
Okay, so challenge number 5 is read a book that's older than you. So I picked up, or I'm continuing on with the Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis. I started this like a few weeks ago, but now I am up to The Horse and His Boy, which is the 3rd story in the Chronicles. This book was written in 1954, so that's definitely older than me. So I'm excited because I love this story about Narnia. Like, I'm already into it, and it should be easy. It's a short kids book anyway, so.
I also chose from this bind up of the Chronicles of Narnia. I'm reading The Magician's Nephew by C.S. Lewis. It's the first book in the series. I don't know.
She's just starting the series now, and I'm telling her and you guys that it is, if you haven't read Narnia, you have to. Like, I don't even know how to describe it.
I don't get why we haven't read it before
it's
this.
Finally, like, I found this at Barnes & Noble.
It's like a kid's book, so we should have read it a long time ago. But
it's about time. So anyway, the 6th challenge, which I'm excited about, is read a book that is a movie. So read and watch the book-to-movie adaptation. So I'm going to read The Giver by Lois Lowry. I watched the movie because they made one a few years back, and we saw it and I loved it. So I think I'm gonna like this a lot. And that's pretty much all I want to say about this. But yeah, I'm going to actually read this, and then I've already started it. I'm on page 20. I started it today. I'm going to read this and then also watch the movie this week. Again, so.
The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants by Anne Brashares. Yeah, I already watched the movie like 1,000 times of this adaptation, but I'm finally going to start the series, and I'm excited about it. I don't know if everyone knows what this book is about, but it's
should. If you don't, what's wrong with you?
You should know. So I'm not gonna get
It's about a sisterhood with traveling pants. That's basically.
Yeah, that's all you need to know, and just jump into it. It's fine.
Okay, so the 7th challenge, the final challenge, is to read 7 books. So this last one, you could choose whatever book you want, and along the lines of what Ruthie just showed, I found this in Barnes & Noble the other day, and I bought it immediately because it is called Sisterhood Everlasting by Anne Brashares. This picks up 10 years later, after the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. So the 4 girls, Tibby, Lena, Carmen, and Bridget, are now 10 years older. So their lives are in all new places, and it pretty much just picks up where it left off, but now 10 years later. So I'm super excited to read this. I think it's going to take me a little while because I kind of want to savor it and take my time with it. So I probably won't finish it this week, but I'm going to start it because I can tell I'm probably going to read it pretty fast. So there you go.
For the 7th book, I chose Just Listen by Sarah Destin. It's a contemporary book that Becky has read already, and she recommended it to me. So I wanted to pick it up. It's, I guess I could just read the synopsis. When she's modeling, Annabelle is the picture of perfection, but her real life is far more perfect. Fortunately, she's got Owen. He's intense, music obsessed, and dedicated to always telling the truth. And most of all, he's determined to make Annabelle happy. So it sounds kind of like a romance.
Yeah, it's really cute. It was one of my favorite books, and it made me love reading as 10, 11 years old. So I'm really excited for her to read this.
Yeah, I'm excited to read it.
Okay, so those are all the books that we're going to read this week.
Hopefully
Hopefully.
a little bit of it.
Yeah, but we'll see what we get. I'm going to take a shot, like a picture of all of our books kind of spread out so you can see what they look like again. And we're going to update this. So this is just like a vlog #1 type thing.
Yeah, but we could also like update during the day. It could be more of a vlog style because this is kind of more just
like
our TBR.
Intro TBR.
This is just our TBR really, so we could do more like updates, like vlogs.
So throughout the week, just to say like where we are and how it's going. So thanks for watching, and we'll be updating. Keep an eye out for the next video. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.